So, welcome to Nettts. We're gonna do a Connecticut pre-trip. All right. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna secure my vehicle. I'm gonna make sure my brakes are set. My truck's in the lowest forward gear. I'm gonna take my key with me. Then I'm gonna chock my wheels. Truck's not in the lowest forward gear. Put the truck in the lowest forward gear. Make sure my brakes are set. Take my key with me. Then I'm going to chock my wheels. When I chock my wheels, I don't want to bury my chock blocks. I want to let them stick out a little bit. That way I can easily kick them out. All right, then we'll hop in the other side over here.
3 points of contact. 1 and 2 and 3.
All right, so we're in the truck. First thing I'm gonna do, put my key in there. I'm gonna put it in neutral. I'm gonna put my key in the accessory position. Here my gauges cycle on and off. My ABS light goes on and off. All right, which we're good. Let's safe start my vehicle in neutral. Alright, once my vehicle is started, first thing I'm going to do is make sure I have proper oil pressure. Right now I'm at 40. Proper oil pressure should be between 20 and 60. Okay? Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to release my brakes, the tractor and trailer. And I'm going to make sure my air pressure drops below 100, which it has, right? Okay? Now I'm going to fuel my system, 12 to 1400 RPMs. Until I get a full tank of air. Governor just kicked out. I have a full tank of air. First thing I'm going to do is my brakes. Now I have to secure my vehicle, so I will secure it in the lowest forward gear. Okay, shut my vehicle off. Alright, now we'll turn my key to the accessory position. Wait for my gauges to cycle on and off. Alright, so I have to let them know my gauge is settled at 120. Alright, so the first way I lose air in my system is I'm going to do my 3 psi leak check. So I'm going to release my brakes, the tractor and trailer, and watch for my initial drop of 5 to 15. Alright, I'm at 100 pounds right now. So I actually lost 20 pounds in this truck. We should only lose 5 to 15 pounds of air. So if I lost 20 pounds of air, I would let them know there's a problem with my system. What would you like me to do? But we will pretend we just lost 15 pounds of air, okay? These trucks are, these heroic, so they're not gonna be perfect. So let's pretend we're at, let's say 115 right now. So I lost 5 pounds, right? Now I'm gonna wait my minute and make sure I don't lose no more than 3 pounds in 1 minute, right? Okay, so I'll wait my full minute. After a minute, if I lost 1 pound, 2 pounds, I will let them know. Sometimes I won't lose anything, so that's a great thing. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do my 4 psi leak check. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold down on my service brake. And that's for my initial drop of 5 to 15. I'm at 90 pounds, so I lost 10 pounds right there. Now I'm going to wait my minute, make sure I don't lose no more than 4 pounds in 1 minute. we're gonna pretend a minute's up. My needles didn't move, so I didn't lose anything, okay? Now, if I lost 1 pound, 2 pounds, say I'm at 89, I would let them know I lost 2 pounds or 1 pound of air, right? We have to tell them exactly what we lost, all right? That completes that part. I'm gonna fan down and I'm gonna check my low warning light and buzzer, and that should come on at 60 PSI or before. So what I'll do is I'll fan it down. All right, so my buttons came on at 60 PSI. That means it's working properly, right? Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check my spring brakes. And I should fan down between 45 and 20 until both my buttons pop out. Looks like both my buttons popped out right at 20 PSI, so that is working properly. Okay, now if one button pops out, say my trailer pops out at 30 PSI, I will stop, let them know my trailer popped out at 30 PSI, then I will continue fanning down till my tractor pops out. My tractor should pop out around 20 PSI. If it doesn't pop out at 20 PSI, I do not keep going. I let them know there's a problem in my system. What would you like me to do? Because I did say 45 and 20, correct? All right, so that's basically how we lost air in our system. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the truck, safe start in neutral. All right, now I'm gonna fuel 12 to 1400 RPMs, but just to refill my tanks. Full tank of air. Now we'll secure my vehicle. Lowest forward gear. Shut my truck off. I'll take my key with me. Stay right there, and I'm gonna remove my chalk block so I can complete my last 3 brake tests. 3-point contact on the way out. Alright, back in the truck. Again, safe start my vehicle in neutral. Alright, so first things first is I'm going to check my trailer brake and coupling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release my trailer brake, my tractor brakes, and test my trailer brake and coupling. Push my clutch in, put the truck in the lowest forward gear. Now I'm just going to give a little tug. Alright, my trailer brake's holding, my coupling's secure. I'm going to reset, put it in neutral, set my brakes. Now I'm going to test my tractor brake. So I'm going to release my trailer brake and test my tractor brake. Again, put it in the lowest forward gear. Just a little tug. Tractor brakes are holding. Put it in neutral. Now I'm going to release both my brakes and I'm going to roll forward 5 miles an hour. Test my service brake. I'm going to hold the steering wheel lightly. Make sure my tractor doesn't pull to the left or to the right. Forward here. Clutch in, brake. Set my brakes. Service brakes are holding. My tractor didn't pull to the left or to the right. That completes my brake test. Now I'm going to begin my in-cab inspection. in-cab inspection. My 2 chalk blocks are secured outside the vehicle. My seatbelt, no cuts, no frays in it, properly latches. My 3 reflective triangles are secured. My fire extinguisher should be here, mounted properly and charged. 5 BC if I'm for normal use, 10 BC if I'm hauling hazmat. My floor is free of any debris. Up here I have my registration and proof of insurance. My spare bulbs and fuses are here. My windshield, my windows are clean, not cracked. My mirrors are clean, not cracked, properly adjusted toward me. My wipers, high, low work. Washer fluid should work. Okay. My defroster works. My heater works. Right. Lights on my dash work. My glass is clean, not cracked. My left turn signal operational. My right turn signal lights work. Four-way flashers are working. My high beam indicator works. My oil pressure should be between 20 and 60. I'm currently at let's say almost 30. My water temperature is 150. I should be between 180 and 200. That's basically operating temperature. My air pressure is at 120. Proper should be between 120 and 125. My voltmeter is a little high. It's at maybe 14.5 maybe. That should be between 12 and 14. Okay. My steering, no more than 2 inches of play in my steering wheel. City horn, highway horn, working properly. No more than 2 inches of play in my clutch. I will proceed and try shift my gears. I want to go reverse, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Throw my splitter up and down, make sure my splitter works and changes gear. Now what I'll do is, in order for me to move to the outside, that completes my in-cab inspection. I'm going to put my truck in the lowest forward gear. Come on. Set the truck off, put my key to accessory position. I'm going to put let the gauges cycle. I'm going to put my left turn signal on, my high beam indicator. I will go outside, check my high beams are working, back to the truck, push to low beam, shut my key off, take it with me, and I will chalk my wheels and begin my walk around.
All right.